Warning. This program may contain foul language and awful arithmetic. It should not be viewed by anyone who is triggered by first start at 18 saw 90 with the opponent on the finish, or by anyone learning how to mentally calculate 11 plus 8 plus 26. City League Darts reminds you to please add and subtract responsibly. All right, we're right back after a real brief interlude between matches 1 and upcoming here, match number 2 in Week 9, Finals Week, Judgment Week of the Quarantine Premier League. We just saw that battle between the number 1 and number 2 Slinger, Shenandoah Slinger, Kenny Johnson out of Waynesboro, Virginia, going up against Toaster, Dave Weiland, playing out of Detroit, Michigan. Ending in a last leg decider there. We see Slinger holding on to that 1 seed, so it will be him in that 1 spot, and to be determined with Toaster in that 2 spot. What I can tell you is that neither of these 2 players, there we go, will be vying for playoff spots. We see both players with 1 draw there, earning 1 point for that. DJ Mike Hughes with 1 win on the board, earning 2 points for that. Meanwhile, 6 losses there for the Silver Fox, 5 losses through the season for DJ Mike Hughes. Though we see a bit of a disparity between the averages there. Certainly the losses for Hughes have not been uncontested. Has thrown some really good stuff there and has been unfortunate to get kind of caught up against folks throwing just better enough in those. So we'll see if he can continue that trend and possibly get a little break here, get 1 more win at the tail end of the season from the Silver Fox. Both these players just playing for pride, though, which is really what we do this whole Quarantine Premier League, all of City League. We're not playing for money. We're not playing for prizes. We're playing to have fun and to practice our darts. And, if we win, it's great. If we don't, that's fine, too. Again, as we see with the standings here in this 7 to 9 spots, players not playing for these playoff positions, just trying to get some more points on the board for their efforts this season. The players have corked already, and if they are ready, then I'll send it over to them, guys. Shoot them well. Game on.
All right, Mike, shoot well.
Shoot well, Seth.
And we'll be underway, and after these 7 to 12 legs, we will be halfway through the final week of the season. Big Man Beard in the chat. He's back from earlier, joining us. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Hey, early trouble there from DJ Mike Hughes. Jumping off to a decent start. Kenny Johnson, the Slinger, joining us in the chat, saying evening.
7.
Just getting into evening time now, though certainly a good bit darker out than perhaps we are accustomed at 1700 hours here, Central U.S. time.
84.
That's right, I'm a big fan of the 24-hour clock. You don't see it often in the United States. Baffles the heck out of most people. I myself, though, am a big proponent. Folks ask me if I was ever in the military. I was not. I just like sensible timekeeping. Well, if Hughes' first start isn't at 19s this next visit, then
41.
he will have earned my ire. He could switch down now and redeem himself, and there is no hope for Mike Hughes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just throw that there. Really think the first start has got to be at the 19s from 259.
15.
Be math aware, folks. Oh no, he's going to have a trouble here to get into range. Cannot find it. But Seth is a good bit far behind. So not too much pressure. Hughes should not be concerned about 6 starts.
16.
Yikes. If not 9 at this 180. Seth throwing his third dart way high. Well, this could be a great setup. 1040 would leave tops. Well, as it is, an 85 is not bad for the effort after 6 visits to the board. Kenny's saying he probably got it a lot last game. He just wasn't feeling the 20s. Indeed, there was a
96.
lot of math awareness issues going on the left side of the board last match. Some worse than others.
37.
Now, Q's all over the place there. Trying to check down from that 85.
47.
Could not even leave himself on a clean finish here. So I have to burn a dart early. I have to burn 2 early. 41 remaining. Tops here is not going to go. This 158 is not likely, however. And now it's just straight up not mathematically possible. Slinger's saying he wasn't worried about the math last match against a formidable opponent in the toaster. Just worried about keeping up. I understand. And did a good job to keep up and stay in it. Wow, terrible first start at tops there. That visit, not much better double 10. How about double 5?
30.
No, finally finds a dart outside of the double. But leaving himself on an awkward spot. Seth, 76 remaining. 61 now with that treble 5. Wouldn't mind 25 for 36. But I have absolutely no idea what way Seth is going to go here. Me personally, I'd probably go the 25 or I'd go the treble 15. He does go the treble 15 there to try to leave double 8. But it doesn't take. Yes, right. Double 2 here for Hughes. Wow, just way inside on these. Finding some of these doubles landing closer to the treble of the intended wedge. 10-6 split here. Oh, he goes right for it. 42 leaves double 2. He's done the math right. He's targeting the right target.
42.
And it'll be Madhouse for DJ Mike Hughes, who busts in the first.
Hold on. There you go.
Seth back to that double 2. Well low on those first 2 attempts.
That's what that was.
He's not sure what that was. Neither are we.
Bus.
Bust again on the first for Hughes. Giving Seth these chances. Silver Fox not getting it done. DJ Mike Hughes not getting it done. This could be one of them. If I recall correctly, these 2 players have featured in some 100-plus dart legs in the Quarantine Premier League. Not this season, but in seasons past.
No score.
Still nothing for Seth. Unable to walk that third dart up. Hughes unable to stay on the right side of the wire. Going to Bust City. Population. This match. Double 1 now for Seth.
2.
Madhouse Party. And there's room for plenty more.
No score.
3 well thrown. And this is just one of them. That dart almost finding itself into that double 18. Seth just not even close with those two. Hughes, can someone show mercy? I'm standing up to close the door to the production studio so they don't get ambient Top Chef podcast sounds coming in.
Bust.
And I was hoping to do it when a checkout was supposed to happen. That seems like ages ago at this point.
Bust.
Oh boy. Bust there with the first from Seth. And these busts just feed into each other.
Bust.
It's not even close. At this point, the player is no longer playing for pride. Just playing to be able to show up at work tomorrow.
Awful.
As is rules with the Quarantine Premier League, these players are not allowed to leave the Aki until their match is completed. It doesn't matter how long it takes. YouTube will limit our streams to 12 hours. I will pause the match, start up a new stream, and resume it if it gets to that point. The rules are rules. I'm going to go close this door now. Thank you, Seth, for finally getting it done.
$19.
$121.
Okay. Got that done, so no more of that background noise coming in.
25.
Now, I also did another thing in case we have some more messes like that. Let's see. We do have a puppy cam up and running.
26.
So we can do periodic check-ins on the little kitty cat. Currently working on a little bit of a
39.
paw groom perhaps there. So my wife is cooking, and cooking with fire. And she has to use the vent in on our range.
43.
And it really freaks the cat or the dog out. I call her a cat, call her kitty cat. She's like a 75-pound pit bull, but she's a little lap dog for us. She's a little kitten, and the sound she makes is meow. So anyway,
7.
she just gets super freaked out when we're cooking and have like the vent going, and it's like she associates that with fire and like smoke alarms going off because we often set off our smoke alarms when we're cooking. So she's just hanging out with me back here in the back.
$22.
Again, he's saying background noise. Oh, indeed. I'm using a filtered mic
30.
and am a couple exterior walls away from my wife. But
85.
if I can hear that at all, then too much of a risk of that sound cutting through. And anyone who knows video production knows that the hardest part
43.
of video is audio.
55. 65.
So Q's putting in a good performance here in leg 2. 88 remaining. We'll have to settle for a layup. Ooh, no, goes single one from 68. Probably not his intended target.
41.
Again, he's saying it amazes him how much is picked up from a distance. That's why audio is the worst.
47.
It is a equal parts art and science unto itself.
26.
Well, finally down to checkout range here, Seth, but might be too little too late. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, thank goodness it's a no score. I think we'd rather have Hughes on 20 than on double 2 right now, based on how we saw that last leg go.
$40.
Double 10 again. You know, it's unfortunate that Hughes is missing the majority of these doubles inside on the first one, just not allowing himself to set up any markers, and then finding himself at this 5. Wow, Seth just going straight up off the board here early.
8.
Yeah, it's a single 5 and a single 3 there after the first one finds itself high of the double 5. Hughes here could split. Wow, it's like double 1 here. Oh no. Real tight dart at double 1 there. And it's like Toaster never left that right side of the board here. As we saw him have his own struggles from double 5 last match.
24.
It's about an hour and a half ago. That was the opener to Week 9 here at the Quarantine Premier League. Hughes way high with those first 2. Oh no, it's one of them. Good thing we don't have another match scheduled after this one. This might be going slightly beyond the 75 minutes that I give for these things. Kenny's saying, screw going for double 5 straight up. Split it. And, oh boy, was it just yakety sacks on 10s last match from Toaster.
Nice. 53.
Oh boy, a little anger grab from Hughes there. Not happy with how those throws are going. Seth applauding himself. 13 left. 5 for double 4. The 5 goes. Not a terrible dart. And again, like I said last match, I do like him pausing before moving on to that double attempt. Recollecting his thoughts and his focus. Hughes not getting it in there. Seth far, far away from that double 4. Closer by a good margin. Yikes. One up. Nope, just one down. Anger darts incoming. Double 2 now for Seth.
6.
So anyway, how about that puppy? Yep, she's still just kind of not doing much. So you also see some of my smattering of boards there in the background, little backup or hand-me-down boards. Ready to distribute those to some students around the Austin, Texas area. So I've entered a formal partnership with the Austin Independent School District to run Junior League darts programs around the district. So we'll be partnering with high schools and administrators
44.
to stand up some darts leagues, interscholastic darts competition, darts training, darts education for high schoolers around Central Texas.
76.
I'm going to undo my last vote. It was 43, if that's all right.
Yeah, you can just hit. If you just hit the 44, you can edit it.
I just undid yours, so change that to 43. Enter. You have to re-enter your 76, I believe.
Perfect, yeah.
All right.
So Seth, learning about the latest update to Darts Atlas that I informed everyone of like a month ago when the change was made.
40.
But as you might start to get a theme here with Quarantine Premier League, and in fact City League Darts in large, and honestly, if you know darts, it's just a darts problem. Folks aren't too keen on reading.
26.
That's part of where the City League system comes in. I do admit things are changing on these players almost daily. It is a constantly moving target. But the intention is that we just create this fine-oiled machine.
You're kidding me. 10. What the hell?
That just makes it easy to create a standard format that's spread in every city, where you just know what Challenge League is, you know what Premier League is, you know what Social League is, you know what the City Tour is, and if you know it once, you know it for all the cities, and
13.
just a standard system for the darts. It's just that simple. That's the vision, at least. All right, leaving himself on a nice 160 there, Mike Hughes. Doing well, knocking something pretty violently. I think perhaps his camera
22.
arm. 160 would be beautiful. Ooh, I missed King Raj in the chat saying, let's go, Mike. Big Mike Hughes fan. Some photo love there. Ooh, it's on. 60 leaves 100. He's looking for tops. He is. He's giving himself time. Double 20 for the 160. Taking his time. Oh, finding it low and to the left into the single 5. Good job being patient there. Real mature move from DJ. Oh.
58.
3 for double 16 here to tidy it up. Okay, 19 for double 8. That'll play. That will not, however. Should have gone for that 3. Well, get a do-over here.
60.
Now it's 3 for 32. Almost hits the double 8 this time. Still in plenty fine position there, Mike Hughes. Seth, I'm ready. Ready for the button. Oh, well, I won't get to hit the B-Math aware. We won't see where Seth goes with 189 and 1 dart in hand. Your guess is as good as mine. There it is, DJ Mike Hughes. Finally getting on the board, getting that break.
What's going on?
It has been ugly going so far. Yikes. King Rod saying you hate to see it. You do indeed. You know what you also hate to do? Is you hate to cast it.
25.
Bit of a disparity there with Mike Hughes between the first 9 and the averages. Bit of a disparity indeed. Anyway, we'll put that away for now. We'll just hide that. We'll put it off into the corner. It can go think about what it's done. Maybe come back when it's ready to have an adult conversation. I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up. Let's look at the puppy. Oh, okay, the puppy cam. Oh, look, she's even kind of like looking toward the camera a little bit, just doing the old sprawl out on the little scratchy, scratchy rug down there to protect my points. That's in front of my Aki.
35.
That wall that rug goes up to is where my board is. Again, you're saying, why am I monitoring the pooch?
27.
Just giving y'all something cute to look at. Something a little bit more attractive than some of these hideous darts that we're seeing in a couple of these legs. Hopefully we're on the right track now, though. Back down to a 26 starter of that leg. Just put up there. So
140.
wow, Hughes turning it on here. Just needed those first couple legs to warm up, perhaps. Meanwhile, right
100.
on schedule, Seth throwing those early doubles.
46.
And I'm not so much monitoring her as she's just hanging out with me right down here in the booth. That's where we're at. So Hughes putting in
35.
another really good leg, at least with the scoring. Can he get the doubling done? Tops again for a big checkout. Oh, wow. Beautiful dart. Maybe the confidence is coming back. Oh! Just got nicked a bit there. It actually might have been a little bit low and nicked up from that dart that was in the treble. Treble 18. He's probably going to stay on the 20s. Yep.
Ton.
Well, Old Faithful there. Not like the 74 relief is bad, but the 20s from 94 sure as heck is. Oh no. The 20s. DJ Mike Hughes' nemesis here in the Quarantine Premier League, at least in week 9. Slinger asking what breed she is. She's a pit bull. Maybe pit lab mix. We're not sure.
26.
Double 10. Don't miss it inside with the first one. He missed it inside with the first one. We are not shitting you. In fact, Mike Hughes. There he goes. Wow. Whew. Whew. Mopping the sweat off my brow with that one. All right. Back to evens here. Nothing in it.
41.
Players racing to 7 to win, or can draw at 6 apiece here in this best of 12 Premier League format. That's right, we play it just like the pros. It just takes us about double the time to do it.
40.
Mike Hughes there showing off his fancy score editing skills. As always appreciated, Mike Hughes, ever the cutting edge adopter and evangelist for our advanced technologies.
$39.
44.
39.
Now, even these players are sounding bored playing here.
25.
We had some flashes of heat those last 2 legs from Hughes, putting in some real good performances. And we're starting to, I
21.
don't know, maybe that fuel has been burned off. Maybe it's just that kind of playing from behind energy that was fueling Mike Hughes.
40.
But as it is, Hughes has effectively taken the darts here in leg 5.
40.
36.
Needs big trouble here to get into range. That would be a big treble needed to get into range. 146 left for Mike Hughes when he comes back.
100.
Wow, great response there from Seth. Put it neck and neck, but DJ with the advantage with the darts. back up to tops to leave a ton from 120. Oh, I think it's a 5 to leave 115. Seth now. Who knows how he's going to go? Not I.
26.
Well, these players really just kind of trading throws here.
27.
More big misses of big numbers here, Seth. Doing well to start down low. Unfortunate to miss that 19 into the 7.
15.
Oh no. Oh no, 88 for Mike Hughes. Treble 17 for double 16. Not going to go. 80 remaining. Wow, these players just missing into all the small adjacent numbers on like 5 out of 6 of these darts. Last 5 visits have been turns of 31, 26, 27, 15, and 9. And those started over 100.
$25.
Back up to tied here, but Hughes with the darts finds 38, has 41 left, 1 for tops. Finds the 1. And then finds the 20, back to the double 10 if Seth cannot convert this 79. Treble 7, no, of course he doesn't go 19s. Why not? Why not? Be math aware. Go 19s from 79.
24.
Double 10 here for Mike Hughes. Working it the right way. Never mind. Yeah, a little bit of action down there. Won a single 15, found 30, so leaves him 25. Probably 1 for double 12. Well, it was going to be 9 for double 8.
42.
Turned out to be a 12. So 13 remaining there. Try to set it up. Meanwhile, check in on Karma to see if she's being a little puppy. You being a puppy? Yep.
Second dart.
Hughes gets it done there again on that double 5.
Cool.
It was 30, 12, and a 5. You still did the math right. Took a while.
All right, the math is done. Scores are entered. The 6th leg is ready to begin. The puppy is being boring again.
96.
Well, not the tidiest of performances here. Perhaps these players dragging each other
39.
down at certain portions of this match. You see Mike Hughes keeping that first 9 average up. Well, the 11 scored won't help. Seth again off the board here.
40.
And Seth, I think in particular, has had a hard time adapting to some of the online format. Typically an in-person player, and he
11.
definitely doesn't throw like this in person. Of course, from what I can recall, and these days it feels like it's been forever since Seth and I played in person.
Ton.
It's probably the very first week in March.
57.
$16 and 18.
No,
34.
34 is the number Seth was looking for. He got there. Ooh, Hughes. Needed that to reapply some pressure to Seth.
43.
I think Hughes was pausing there for a moment to see if that 36 left him any targetable out opportunities with a single. It did not, so he just went back up for that 20. Oh, good job with that third dart. A miss into the 5 or 1 would have left him on a bogey there, Mike Hughes.
11.
And the 144 is not going to go. Oh, no. Leaving himself the awkward 119 instead of the intended ton.
60. Or 80.
So Hughes found the 19 there, and then just to the left of that treble 20 to try to set up tops. The 18 leaves 76 maybe? I don't know if it was the 18 or not, nor what that second dart was intended for. I'm pretty sure it was not meant for the double 13 though.
$56.
Oh no, 17 for the bullseye here. Not gonna go. 65 remaining. Beautiful setup with a 25 to leave tops there. I love it. Seth here with a chance to even this back up. Way off target. 31 remaining. We'll see how he wants to cut it down. Live look.
Bear with me.
Live look at Seth's cam. Player cam on the left side of the board there. 1 and 9 to leave 22. 25 scored, 13 remaining, wants 5. Hits it, so 8 is the leave. But double 20 is the want. Double 10 is good. Mercy is shown to us all. As Mike Hughes now 3 legs away from picking up his second win for the season.
58.
Well, I thought I was going to have to get up and let the puppy out of the studio, but she has reacclimated herself ever so comfortably.
71.
Isn't that right, Karma? She is just a chilled out little puppy, isn't she?
83.
Wow, I thought for sure that that third dart got wedged into that treble area. No. Thought it would have been snagged by those 2 high and low of that bed. Opportunity here for Seth to create some distance with Hughes just throwing the 32 that last visit.
100.
Ton will do it for sure. Good work through 4 visits from Seth.
30.
$41.
So Seth on that one could have gone 18-25 to still leave himself a finish after that first start.
$49.
Double 5 with the third there. Because we're in City League. In a City League, you can go your own way. Seth well ahead here in leg 7 and doesn't need to take out this 1-2-2. Does not need to force himself on a bull shot. He might anyway with the treble 18.
38.
Okay. Going his own way.
$51.
All right, good math there from DG Mike Hughes. Try to leave himself 160.
21.
Or no, he hit the 12 with that last one. So try to leave the 167 with that 25. Instead of finding it just outside into that 12. So 63 here for Seth. Who knows how he will go? Oh, it goes the standard way. 50 remaining. Now this one I genuinely have no idea. I think it was a shot at the bullseye. I don't know. That's what I can. That's the best I can come up with.
Nice.
Oh, that's a bust.
Stand by.
I think that's a treble 16 for a bust. I think at 63 scored.
That's a bust.
It is, in fact, that treble 16.
Oh, no. That's cancel that. That's a bust.
So Seth realizing that, entering that bogey score. One of the single 8 or the single 16 there on 48 with his third dart.
66.
So let's try it again. Triple 13 is the right move to set up double 12. 57 remaining now. 17 is good. 4 tops. Oh, wow. Good look for Seth there. Good effort.
$24.
Wow, unfortunate not to get at least a look at the bullseye there, Mike Hughes. Oh no, Seth going way high and then way inside. Sets up 20. Hughes on the 6-6. Probably treble 10 here for double 18. One more of those perhaps for double 18. Wow, way inside. These double shots are not looking good. Pretty consistently. Wow.
10.
Can't find it. And again, these players missing a lot of these doubles inside first start, not being able to set up markers, having to switch constantly dart after dart after dart. It takes its toll. You're seeing the impact that's having here.
Bust.
Who's going to get there first? It's one of them. Double 2 now. One of them matches. One of them days.
Bust.
Double 17 is the wrong double at the bottom of the board. Double 5 is what Seth is looking for. Pancakes it high of the number wire, the number ring.
Got it. Hard dart.
Oh boy. Umbers, I have them. They're not worth looking at. Dark counts, we have them. They still fit on the screen at least.
30.
So that's good. I thought we were really getting back on track there with Hughes going 26 and 26, which could have been
32.
6 visit, or excuse me, 8 visit legs, both of them. Perhaps even 7 visit legs, I think.
81.
Ended up with 9 visits, still not too bad. Ooh, Kenny's saying he would, in Mike's situation on 66, he likes the bullseye shot. Yeah, I think there's a case to be made for that.
39.
I don't think it's a stronger case than going 10s though, because like either way you miss on the 10s, you're leaving yourself like one big single to set up a big double. Oh, and Mike Hughes just getting mad on the right side there. Just has lost that rhythm. And not happy about the spread of these darts. I can't blame him. And I sure as heck can empathize.
45.
41.
30.
10.
Those are 3 great darts from Hughes.
$24.
Oh, great third there with Hughes to salvage that one. I think that won't be a finish. Yeah, it's going to be a bogey, but nothing he could have done about it after the first 2. And again, under no pressure there. Seth way behind here so far in this leg.
41.
Check this booth cam, make sure I set that back up. Yep, okay, that looks good. The puppy is gone. Just me now.
60.
33.
This player's stumbling over the line here. 86 remaining for DJ Mike Hughes. Trouble 18 would have left double 16. As it is, finds that 54 with the third dart to leave 20.
81.
So 1 for double 2 now with that first dart finding the single 15 on the right side of the board.
Bust.
Oh, he just wants to bust it. Says, listen, Seth's on a bogey. DJ Mike Hughes does not want to get into that madhouse situation, so he says, forget it. I would just like to come back to double 10. Thank you very much.
23.
Slinger in the chat saying smart. Yeah, I think that's good board management there. Double 5.
Second dart.
Wow. The double 5 taketh away, and the double 5 giveth. All right, well. Still keeping that first 9 steady, Mike Hughes, above 60 this whole match he's been. After this leg, looks like he might be pushing the match average above 40. Figure he will.
85.
Slinger saying nice cleanup. Indeed it was. We're starting to trend back down with the dart counts here. Hopefully that will be sustained.
85.
But from what we've seen so far, I would not bet on it.
3.
58.
$36.
A slight advantage here, Seth, early in this ninth leg, but we'll see if he can hold on to it.
26.
Got to start by keeping all 3 darts on the board. He was able to do that visit. He's got to keep that up.
47.
$43.
Ton.
$140.
Almost the maximum. I don't. I mean, I do still blame him for not going down to 19s, but I don't because he just wanted the max and he was sweating it, and so fine. I will forgive him that. I would have been interested to see if the second dart was a single 20, if Seth would have gone down to 19s to leave a finish or not. Oof, 82 remaining
47.
on that third dart. Went 20s. That was, how do you say, not math aware.
16.
'18 would lead the bullseye. Probably not the path, though. Oh, it is the path. Oh, so 36 leaves 32. If he can get the math right, double 16 is the target here. He did the math right. He found the double 7.
64.
We'll have 18 when he comes back. Seth here, double 9 to stay alive here and remain with a chance to get both points for this match. Again, just pride on the line here. Seth splitting this 18, not finding that double 8.
10.
And the 117 is not going to go for Hughes, finding single 1 with his first.
26.
And the world spins and spins and spins. And Seth throws outside with the first, outsider with the second, and
4.
inside with the third. Treble 17 for tops is the goal. Treble 17 is good. Tops is terrible. How about double 10? Not bad,
71.
but not good enough. Double 2 for the Silver Fox. Way inside.
Bust.
Doubling tonight. Not good, Bob. Sets up double 2, Mike Hughes. Silver Fox here looking for the old double deuce. Madhouse again.
2.
And there he shall remain until such time as either he or Mike Hughes determine this leg to be concluded.
Score.
Will that time come now? No, it will not. How? Yes, Shirley uses that second or use that first start with the second. Slides that second dart right atop that marker. Beautiful double two. As an old mentor of mine used to say, it's not how you get there, it's that you get there.
85.
So 38 dart leg there, but it's a leg nonetheless. Trophies and averages and all that good stuff. So interesting enough, dead even with the power scoring between these two players. 6 low tons, 1 high ton apiece here in this wrap-up. This will be it for these players' quarantine Premier League seasons. We have announced winter seasons for the Quarantine League presented by City League.
45.
So players are invited to learn more. All the information can be found on our website,
60.
which is cityleaguedarts.com. The season starts December 14th. Registration deadline is December 1st. So there's a month for players to
31.
jump in on the action. Of course, as I mentioned before, I think City League is free. So we're not playing for money, not playing for prizes.
98.
Just playing for the love of the game. Playing for the love of the big fish. Playing for the love of setting up the 170 and seeing
61.
if it can stay on. It cannot. The 170 is off before it is even on.
43.
$90.
24.
$41.
103 for the match here for Hughes. 84 remaining. Treble 20 for double 12 isn't going to go. 64. Treble 16 is the move. Yikes.
36.
98 here for Seth became a 97. It's treble 19 now to leave double 20. I think.
64.
Oh, it sets up the old 3-4. Why not? Why not, Seth? Tops for Hughes for the match. Doesn't go. It's a good effort. Seth here could have gone for a treble 18 to leave tops. Instead, nailed a treble 20 to leave 17s. We'll see if he gets punished for that. Yeah, so what's the difference? How about a double 16? Oof. How about a double 16 still? Oh no, not a single 7. First start does not find its mark. Neither does the second. It's been a switch that has not treated Hughes well this match. It continues to show disrespect. 9 for double 8 is this path here for Seth. Well, he did not stay within the marked lanes there, Seth, finding a treble 12 with his first. Double 5 again for Hughes. It's been hit or miss. It's miss this time around. Nine for double 8. Let's try that again. Busting a new way now in the next treble down. Treble 14 would also be a bust. Ooh, that's a good marker. Hughes maybe dialing it in. My fear is he'll had a single 5 here, though. Get a little tight on it. No. Well, Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if he goes 2-4 next time around. The 9 is in. How about the double 8? I'm talking like there will be next time around. That might not be the case. Oh, Seth, back to the 25. Finds 25 just in all sorts of illegal ways. Hughes with the match,
Oh, thank
gets
God,
through it for us. It was not terrible.
I almost want to hang up before I see what happened.
It was not good. It was not.
Yeah, Seth not
good.
terribly pleased with that performance. I don't think anyone is. In the end, though, it's DJ Mike Hughes getting the requisite work done. Eventually getting through some of those doubles. Not necessarily completely willingly, but will you look at this? How insane is this? At the end of all of that, I forgot to update the scoreboard for the match summary. I was going to say at the end of all of that, look at these averages. No, that would be insane. Let me get this. Oh my gosh, is that actually right? If these numbers are correct. No, they're not. That was the last match. Okay, hold on. Just because this looks so ridiculous. Oh, and now my mouse is geeking out on me. Anyway, I'll tell you what the numbers are because this thing is just not going to let me refresh. So anyway, average for Seth here. No, this is really bothering me. That's really bothering me. There we go. Okay, goodness. Much better. So, yeah, I was looking at we had the stats up from that last match. I was like, wait, no, these guys did not shoot close to 70 on the first 9, and that did not pick up that way. Hughes, however, though, surprise here, Hughes with that first 9 was able to keep that up, stick that above 60 throughout the duration of the match. Again, the power scoring was here. We just had too many of these legs that had the doubles just going around and around and around. Never an issue with the scoring. These players were getting down into checkout range within 6 or 7 visits or so, and then just not getting the final job done. So again, no playoff implications here for this match, but we do see Hughes getting 2 more points on the board, jumping his position up to 6 here. But again, there's still 2 more matches left to play here in this final week of the regular season for the Quarantine Premier League, and those will both be on Thursday evening here, coming up Central U.S. Standard Time. Now that we're just in standard time as of today. So welcome to that. So thanks as always for sticking in with us here. Bit of rough patches there in that match, but overall we all got there. Again, we'll take one more last look at the schedule here. So again, leading us up on Thursday, starting us off will be that critical battle for the final playoff position to determine whether Jesse Hopper Rattlesnake can put in the work, get 2 points against the West Texas Marauder Jerry Melendez to jump over Mike Gilligan in those stats to take that 4th spot in the playoffs. That will be a fight to determine who will play the Shenandoah Slinger in week 1, and I believe that it's confirmed here. Let's just double check this, that it will be Jerry Melendez and Toaster playing for that 2-3 spot. But in fact, no, I'm actually wrong about that, because if Rattlesnake gets the win there and is able to hold Jerry to plus to 3 legs, yeah, if Jesse wins 7-2, then Jesse gets that 3rd spot. And then Jerry will be down in 4. But if Jesse wins wins 7-3, right? So if he wins 7-2, he's in that 3 seed. If he wins 7-3, then he and Jerry will go down to legs against, right? The legs against there as that tiebreaker after leg differential. They'd have the same number of points, same leg differential, and then it'd be about legs against, and that will be determined by like who throws first in that match, kind of where that could shake out. So again, like crazy implications there. That'll be kicking us off at 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, and then that will be followed at 8:15 by the final match of the regular season between the Beard and Old Boy Jay Hoon Lim there. A little Austin and Santa Fe battle coming up for y'all. So again, that's it Thank you all for tuning in as always, and eager to see you on Thursday, and then again probably this coming weekend for the finals playoff, which will all be live right here on the City League YouTube channel. Cheers! Have a great evening, y'all.